So welcome back everyone, Austeris here, starting our next character. This time is Rogue Solar Mastery, and we just finished in Ice Shards. Very powerful build. Can we do a powerful build with a Rogue as it was the Shards? Except I just pressed the wrong button, obviously. Okay, chat. Okay. Hold it. Don't mind this. It's like this is typical Asterius thing when you're pressing some run buttons. You also got another weapon here, which is could be pretty interesting for Rogue and Storm build. We got a bow. But anyway, so new character. All right, Bold and Dangerous. Bold and Dangerous. We already saw every dialogues options and every cinematic in the first playthrough. There's been a third playthrough, so we're gonna be skipping a bunch of dialogues.
Of faith and the
Just concentrated more on a build.
Watched by the gods on Prote Island, where the story begins. Tale of the mortals' victories.
Against this full bar.
Tell how brave Aristono prepared him for the hunt.
Talon dogs.
We're gonna be hunting a goddess here.
The Griffin. It's time we hunt. Good. The time has come for you to prove yourself.
I actually
Today we
didn't
hunt
check
the
out
Griffin,
much
but
of the
before that,
Rogue Mastery
remember
here.
the shrine at the end of the beach?
So gonna be spending our
Let's
sweet
go.
time to looking at the skills and trying to decide what kind of skills we actually want to go with. So I already fear that it's not gonna be beating the Ice Shards by not even close to it. But who knows, Like I
You've
say,
been
I do
training
have an
with
idea
me
for a
a
bow
long
build.
time. I have just
Already
one
in
more
mind.
thing to teach you.
But for now we concentrate on Solar Master, so after this we're gonna be probably going the first Masteries.
Not bad. You've been practicing.
Yeah, I've been practicing right clicking here. You're a beast.
Not yet.
So are we getting health from her killing this stuff? We're just getting hatchet over here. It's a little bit less DPS, but you know, it's more fitting for a rogue build. So I'm counting the weapon as a counting age instead of blunt weapon.
You've never fought the likes of a Griffin before. But if you are victorious, people will sing your legend.
Okay, we're gonna go and take a look around. Level 2. But nothing to do with this yet. We're doing full clear. We're doing full clear for everything. Side quest area. That's the plan. Where's the woman? My masters throw me to the wolves. She left. Well, he's thrown me to the traps, I guess.
Here we are. The hero.
Hounds begin. I will hunt them down.
Careful. The priests of Mycenae protect their shrines, even beyond the grave.
Like, I really want to press the teleport button, the blink. But I realize it's run guy, no blinks.
Doors sealed. Give me a moment. Fight them off while I unseal this door. There. Through here.
Well, we're still taking all this wine gear. It's a little bit of coin that we need to spend at the statue merchant. Just a tiny bit going.
The ancient Mycenaeans called this the Shrine of Divine Mastery. Only those... You're the...
You have been measured. Rise and accept your blessing.
I've been measured, and I'm able to go rogue. Right, so like no preview, just accept. Sure. What do we have for rogue mastery here? Let's look. Let's look at it more thoroughly. Little strike. Have 5-second cooldown. Deal 200 weapon damage as a single target. Consume flow to deal 25 more damage. If this skills consume flow, or the target is skilled, its cooldown is refresh. Aha. So you need to generate the flow. Well, using the exhaust, so it's exhaust skills also, not giving you energy regeneration. It's giving you 30 energy. Regenerate 30 energy costs here. So flow, some abilities and modifiers generate flow. Also can consume it for stronger effects. So it's basically, it's very strong for generating flow and resetting that cooldown. Right, so it's something for boss fight. What kind of modifiers have? More damage, 10%. This can go like up to 10. It's ridiculous. So getting like 100% more damage. Enhanced critical hit. More critical hit chance. 50% doom. Consume doom or on target to deal 2% more damage per doom consumed. On kill, apply 1 doom to enemies in a 2-meter radius. Flow. Gain. Does not consume flow for a bonus effect anymore. If you kill a marked enemy with this attack, gain flow. Okay, but we do need to consume flow for resetting skill. Shadow Strike. Teleported to target before attack. Okay, the Shadow Strike is really cool, right? This is how you like use the Lethal Strike. You Shadow Strike in. This is something from First Planet West. Teleport to target before attack, 8-meter range, extra 20 energy costs, but plus 2 cooldown. And it's stolen single target skill. Poison Explosion. On hit deal 5 poison damage. Shadow Daggers turn into the range single target spell. Okay. Range single target spell. So we can throw daggers. But there is no... Will a dagger become a projectile, and can it scale with the projectile skills after? That's a question. But overall, looking at this, it's not really good for cleaning. It's not, right? A trick shot. And there's a bow mastery. Alright, oh, it's not even bow mastery, is it? Range projectile exhaust. Also, it doesn't have a cooldown, but it costs 50 energy. And it's have exhaust skills, so like energy regeneration not happening during the skill here. It's definitely inferior to Ice Shards. So a Hidden Blade dealing 18 to 18 up to 18% damage. Inflict penetration, infinite penetration, infinite penetration, infinite penetration. But 10-meter projectile range. Again, range and everything inferior to Ice Shards. But what about an modifier? Enhanced damage counter. Dealing 50% more damage to challenging. Crit enhance, mark focus, more damage to a mark. Doom. Shadow daggers. Interrupt. Enhance ailment. Critical rapture. Plus 2 additional blade critical hit chance. Sharp nail on hit apply debuff for 2 seconds, which is not stacking, with 30% bleed chance every second. And range weapon, yeah. Instead, fires to weapon projectile. Okay, fire weapon projectile, dealing 113 weapon damage, 200 more projectile speed. Requires spear, dagger, or range weapon. So this is interesting. This is making it into range attack. The trick shot. But again, it's high energy cost, very high energy cost. Accuracy, 6% more damage, increased critical chance. Right, critical chance, 20 extra, high critical hit chance, increased critical hit chance, but minus multiplier. Hit damage, 50 multiplier. Well, we want multiplier more than less. Increased damage, attack speed, and casting. Death Hands. So it is probably reasonable to go through Death Hands over here. Death Hands. 1 point over here to critical chance. 10% and then attack speed and damage over here. Aiming chance, critical hit chance, attack and cast speed. Extra attack and cast speed. But the problem this one is single target skill. So it's good, but not as good as it looks like. And I think what we need to start using is that we're checking out what other skills we have here. Right? Or are we going and investing in a core skill, an auto attack? Grenade. Throw a grenade, dealing certain fire damage in 2-meter radius at a target location. 15 damage. It's costing 80 energy, which is, oh my god, it doesn't have cooldown. So this could be, right, a lot of damage going. Explosion, explosion damage converted to poison damage. Payload. Projectile deals 60 weapon damage and hit and explode. Require a bow. Instead fire an explosive as a ranged weapon attack. 60 weapon damage percent, but explode too. So it's good for cleaning, but it's not really that much of damage. Fragmentation. An explosion sends 6 to 9 metal fragments in all directions, dealing 4% damage in each and 10% enemy chance. Additionally, hits against the same enemy have 90% less damage, so. But it can work with the payload again. Flow Spander. Consume flow to get extra projectile in a cone. Cluster bomb. Additional projectiles instead causing cluster explosion. Cluster explosion deals 50% less damage and have 50% less aiming chance in 1.2 meter radius. Additional projectiles 3. Hence damage. Well, the bomb, the grenade doesn't look that bad. The mark of death. Mark your target. When you hit a marked enemy, you deal an extra 10% damage. Hit us without the damage. This damage cannot critically hit, so this effect ends when the target is no longer your mark. Doom. Doom maximum. When Doom ends, the target takes without the damage per stock. How much without the damage per stock? Poison burst. After having dealt a total of 41 damage to the debuffed enemy, Mark of Death is consumed to deal in 50% of that as poison damage. Shadow of Dagger. When you critically hit the marked enemy with an active ability, they are hit by a Shadow of Daggers dealing 2 poison damage. Well, I can see like Shadow of Dagger sink. Market Daggers reduce damage. Poison Burst now deal damage in 2 meter radius. Flow Expander. I can see it's working. Preparation. Emitted aura with 80 meters. Grants 20% increased poison damage and physical damage. Right, so we also can see like this preparation works. Whenever you crit with active ability, there is 30% chance to Shadow Daggers dealing poison damage here. So Shadow Dagger, poison damage, single hits, ability enhancement, create an additional 8 increased poison and physical damage. Has critical, blade honing, Evenom, there's Evenom, aura grants you plus 1 weapon poison damage, 100% weapon damage converted to poison. So there we go, that's how we can do like poison damage, weapon coating. 1 poison weapon damage, whenever you hit an enemy, a weapon attack, you have a second chance to apply Plague. So like Evenom plus weapon coating sounds good. The Shadow Daggers also sounds good. There are so many good things over here. So we definitely want our preparation to maximum up. But then what about Mark of Death? Like that's like 1 mark. 1 mark there. What else here? Flicker. Dash 8 meters in a direction deals 13% damage to enemy you pass through. Eruption, hence damage. Doom, flow, cooldown, charge, critical hit chance, punish. So I think it's like less interesting ability, especially for 20 levels. So far, vanish, gains 30 increase in movement speed and 30 increase damage for 6 seconds. Oh, this is also not bad. No cost, right? Extra damage 30% for 6 seconds. So we definitely can work with this one. A new stun enemy in 3 meter radius. Like the problem is to deal like some damage, some area damage, and that's what we can do with the grenade so far. But can we do like something better? Increase damage, but minus less duration, burst of speed. The life steal. 1 way down to weapon grants increased life steal. Well, I'm not sure about lifesteal. So I think we just go in like lethal strike. Over here, a single target attack. Too bad we can't do it anything else about it. Or do we? Right, and then we invest in a core skills here. Because a core skill actually is not a single target. Right, it has a range. It's also costs like energy. So basic ability is going to generate overwhelm, right? And I think we can get like flow over here. On hit, chance to gain flow. And cannot roll flow for more than once every half a second, so that's what we want. Enhance aimment. Basic aimment chance. Vitality drain. Weapon damages vitality, hamstrings, fragmentation, piercing damage, fire explosion, punish, damage against channeling, indomitable, gain and flow. This goes on the barrier over here. It's kind of hard, I don't see like very good primary attack thing. So we try to go dual wielding, right? So 200 weapon damage but a single target. Well, again, the one thing we can go for here is extra critical hit here and extra damage over here. That's a no-brainer. Right, do we keep in the skill points to get in like some grenades? Well, grenades is more like a range skill thing. Alright, so much as a trick shot too. But it's like energy costs the problematic. So we'll try the lethal strike here. Alright. I didn't meant to put 2 points into this. Didn't meant to put in 2 points. Doom Rapture. Shadow Strike. Like, I do like the Shadow Strikes here. Maybe the Shadow Arrow, Poison Explosion. And he deal 5 poison damage and per 1 plague stock on target and 2 meter radius. Mark Focus. Rapture. So Rapture deal 10% of target maximum health at true damage. More powerful enemies take less damage. Can only trigger once per 0.5 seconds. So hence critical at the beginning. It's also not bad, I think. As a beginning. Right. Poison damage. So the idea is to generate flow with primal attack. And then finish them with a little strike. Let's see if this is gonna work.
You saw how the no matter. I have must slay the griffin. You can do this.
We did kill the cobra with 1 hit. Because as long as we killing them, right, or using the flow, let's reset in the lethal strike, and we can use the lethal strike more often, because it's a decent amount of damage. 204 weapon damage. So how much is depending on the weapon you're using? Like, I really want to dual wield here. Alright, it's a rock, it's like standard sim dual wield. Okay, not really standard. It's warfare is dual wielding, but whatever. Let's see the damage. 38, right? If you remove this one, it's still 30. Okay, so the second weapon does matter. If you put in like two-handed here, 66. It's a 66, dude. So like we have 10 over here on this, and 10 over here, and it's like 41. So it's like 11, 10, 22 damage. Right, this is also kind of 22 damage. Right? If you add in a base damage on this thing, it's a 22. But this is just giving me like more lethal strike damage. A single weapon. It's just like this.
Oh, I know how terribly. Thank you.
Which is, I guess we want two-handed weapon here still. In that case. There's also a matter of like my armor. It's because similarly built, we probably want heavy armor too. There's also like increased attack speed. How about like the DPS over here? 28 DPS if you go in with this one, and 21 DPS. 21. So this is even giving it more DPS here. Okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. 100 gold can buy anything from him. Wait, I didn't kill it. We doubled the DPS, but it didn't kill it.
Kill them! Kill the wolves! You useless meat sack! Who taught you to fight? Well, what do you want? Yes, I'm stuck.
Yeah, this will be like way slower.
But you can take me to the Shrine of Hermes in the cave southwest of here, so that craven cur can fix this.
Don't you wait.
So like he target the run rules. I have 5 second cooldown. This will be way slower than my ice shards. Need to figure like a good way to deal in AoE with this. But there is none, is it? Unless you go in like ranged weapon. Make it into projectiles and scan those projectiles somewhere. Just not good. So about the passive skill points. Right, what we're gonna do? It's agility. Just like strike damage and piercing damage, and this is poison and lightning damage. Let's go there. And a cross skill. So the cross skill gonna get me +2 over here. Alright, and we're gonna be generating flow right away. I hit a chance to gain floor. But it's only 20% chance. So that's a little bit problematic too. Let's see how the flow generation. Like, do we have any mark when we generate a floor? So hit those wolves twice, 4 times. Oh, there it is. That's the floor. Okay. Is disappear super fast as well? Like really super fast. So basically, for the lethal strike, what we carried here for is getting as biggest as highest level. Highest level two-handed weapon, but then we still have a problem with energy, right? So as much as I like to make it a shadow strike here, right, out of this, but it's extra 20 energy, So we don't really care about the cooldown that much. But 20% energy? Because we most likely will be resetting
This is the
cooldown.
cave. Hope you're a better fighter than the last guy.
Yeah, I don't think we're handling the energy part here well.
Here, put me on the shrine. Go on. I suppose you're expecting
So
the
far
reward
it's
now.
working, right?
Fine. Now get out of here. Your job is done.
It's one-handed.
All right, brother. You've had your fun. Let me out of this
Quite a
chair so I
might.
can rip your throat out.
Increase damage over time, increase piercing damage,
please?
increase aim and final gun damage.
Hermes! Hermes!
Right, we definitely want to extra critical here. So how do we know how much a critical chance here? Critical chance 8, right? We didn't increase it by 100%, so that's a problem. Or is it a problem? Like 50% over here. So yeah, if I put a critical chance up and about here. Put an extra critical chance over here. There's a master here. So we got like 100%. It's still saying our our critical chance from 8 to went to 11 over there. Alright. Increases damage, increases cast speed. Let's go damage. 71. Alright, 71 is not bad. Attribute, we're gonna put a little bit of agility here. It's got a 78 damage per hit. So we have to keep in the highest damage here as well. Armor Scry Might. Okay, so there is another problem, so those can require might, so maybe we need to invest in might in order to get better two-handed weapon. But in armor, poison resistance, vigor. Well, less armor, but we're getting some poison resistance, which is should be okay. The yellow stuff. Piercing armor. Let's change. Glancing hit change. Can do anything with the robe.
Not yet.
Okay. Hit the wrong guy. Got a cooldown. Extra gold, we don't care. This poison sink. We can want more poison out of this. This is more, however, standard NKVS experience. Right, you're not starting as a super hero. You're actually taking your sweet time, killing stuff. Like fighting those boars one-on-one. We need a better way to generate the floor, so we can chain this Lethal Strike in elite fights and the boss fights, because like, well, normal fights is okay, so fights okay,
The Griffin!
but I don't think it'll be that okay against elites. Just 5 seconds cooldown. Ran to the village, I can't. So you need to, well, never mind, I can't run to the village because we just got game crashed on me. Well, there we go, there we go. Happens. Once per we had only one crash on a whole 6 hours, less than like 6 hours playthrough for my Storm Mastery. All right. It's listing, okay, so it's listing here as 17 minutes this playthrough right now because we crashed, but we are 37 minutes. We're actually 37 minutes in. Alright, so like I think there's something wrong with the whole saving system over here. Let's try and bullshit me so often. Well, saving system, I mean, like it's just not saving your progress correctly.
Oh, I know how terribly. Thank you.
It's almost rather random thing. So we have like weapon cold damage +1, poison resistance, energy, increased ailment power. We have increased ailment chance, increased ground resistance, critical hit chance by 13. Right, so it's giving me 12 critical chance over there. Agility 10. Alright, the sledgehammer 22. Massive double axe. Two-handed. Fitness and might. Weapon strike damage +3. Minus 10 resistances for 3 seconds on hit. Well, we want it to have as biggest damage as possible. And that's not giving me a big damage. The biggest flat damage. It's also a little bit harder, like I say, to target a correct enemy. Right, like the enemy is less health in order to kill and spread the poison. Like it's just like totally past those guys. For a reason. Come on, dude. 18, but don't have the might for this. interested. Honestly, I feel like a lightning strike from a storm, like if you went as a first skill, would be actually more powerful than this. Maybe not, because so far like we just can't shoot in enemies, and it's giving me a chance to activate the skills continuously. But the moment we get in that 5-second cooldown, it's not getting that good.
The Griffin! No! The village!
Do you care about village or Griffin, dude? Come on, make your mind.
Early. Where's the rest to know? The Griffin Almighty, I don't understand. You're right, we used...
I'm here to become the hero of the village.
The houses! There are people still trapped inside!
Please, smite these thieves! Thank you!
Like, if you also have the bigger enemy health bar, so I can determine how much actually, how much actually health those guys have. Yep, already not killing this guy.
Wait.
And getting the cooldown.
Please! Someone!
Yeah. See what happens.
Griffin worshippers. Good riddance.
So I guess the moment we get into Big Land, we want to go to that mystery shop and try to get a level 20 weapon.
No way I'm opening this door! Is it safe to come out now?
But here are no way opening the door.
Meet me in the center of the village. This is the third. Well, look, not another attack. I'll protect the villagers. You take care of the cultists.
This guy almost killed me. No little strike at all. But this will be like pretty hard journey.
That
Puzzle
griffin
on.
is not me. The cultists take it. Don't forget to destroy the griffin's nest too. We can't risk.
Griffin cult took most.
So 20 damage over here, increase fire damage. Increase spell damage, ailments. It's 20. It's a one-handed saw. With 20 damage, maybe dual wield in there will be okay. After all. So what do we do? It's level 2. I guess we level up this father. Do we want anything for core skill over here? Or is the core skill number 1? Yes? Generating floor. That's flow generation not really working much. Aim and sweat out, drain, hamstring, fragmentation, explosion valley, indomitable. I don't think that we want anything there. Okay, we can get extra crit over here. Attack and cast speed, element chance, critical hit chance, increased critical. So it's getting me 14 critical chains with this. Maybe we want to increase the damage here. After all, 84. For hit chance. Let's go and get this to 6 too. 486. So 212 damage, so it's like 86. Despite we didn't improve the damage there. Hence critical, poison explosion. Hit deals poison damage. Perplex stun on target with limited radius. So I think we're just gonna get this explosion. So at least we get in some AoE with this poison around. Heals damage, more damage, critical. Okay. Getting more poison here. I think that's the best, better way to start. And maybe we want to take extra might over here. It's piercing damage and fire damage, so. Right, we're gonna be going poison damage, but. That's a thing, that's a thing. We do want that might for a two-handed weapon. Majority of them, like I see, it's weird to have a two-handed weapon need to have a might. Let's keep those special points for now and see if we can roll. I get some good two-handed weapon. Okay, I didn't kill him. Like I really need to wash out my health too. Venomous Cobra is too strong for my lethal strike so far. What about Boar? Took only half the damage from Boar. Boars are too strong. Unless we get in that flow that we can double. Lethal strike? It's lethal strike, okay. Damn it, I hit with auto attack before lethal strike, so I didn't utilize the flow. Can go around here for extra loot, and extra loot we need. So two-handed is required conning, right? If you go in with venom, with barrage, right? You don't need might but conning. Poison damage +4, increase attack speed, piercing and strike. So how much? It does have +4 weapon speed, so it should be more DPS here. 89, 96. Right. 86, very good. Very good. Bringing on. Well, we should also look at the one-handed weapons with a good damage and good stats. So should not limit myself only to two-handed. Maybe we can get like some good one-handed. So we can finish them faster. I mean, one-handed that will be more damage than currently available two-handed weapon if we dual wield. So we need to look into that too. Do not limit myself. The floor, but too late. Where was the dead end? This one is dead end. Magic stuff. The water. Right, yeah, there was that extra shrine.
State your wish. You have all room.
Prove that I'm greedy enough. For second mastery. Like, this is taking ages. Double hit him. Right, literally
Found worthy.
worthy.
Come
Literally ran out of a cast
and
potion.
receive your blessing.
This is bullshit.
Rise twice.
Again, it's a solo rogue mastery. Can't do anything with the divinity. So that's it for now. So what we got in this to 6 too. 98, 15. Poison explosion. Let's go poison explosion.
Blessed of the gods.
I guess we can just kill it here for now. So 102 damage with a one hit. There is Spiked Mace, so just 3 base damage. Aha. Aha, so just 3 base damage, but we just spend passive into getting the con in here. Dude. This will be so much more damage, it's level 5. Got the floor. Got them sorted. So do the right way to go. 3 bars away from that level.
Not yet.
Super slow.
I need to wait.
Need to wait even more. Chalice right behind this. Do remember after 2 tries, 2 playthroughs. Bow of Haste, increase poison damage, weapon attack speed. That's pretty cool. So there is a sword with 17 damage over here. I just wonder if we can do this. Alright, so we go in over here and getting like something extra. Well, extra is I mean this one was getting like 88. 102 is still better. Oh, 102 damage is still better. It's not good enough, but still better. So I don't know if we can even kill that the Griffin with this configuration. To be honest, I honestly don't know. I feel like it's gonna be extremely challenging. Oh my god! And this targeting with this dagger shadow strike, lethal strike. Sorry, it's also so awkward.
No one's crazy enough to go.
What? Need to wait. Not yet.
That's an also Titanic haste. Because strike damage increases the next speed. So try it again. 102. And 102 is both giving 102. But I guess the dual sword will be faster. Maybe. Let's check it out. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. It did somehow feel faster with the dual swords, but maybe just my imagination. Okay, extra ring. It's weapon fire damage, fire resistance, increase critical hit chance, increase aiming chance. Cold resistance, increase aiming chance. So I don't care about aiming chance over here. All together. Sort this out.
Need to wait.
Damn it. Level 6. We got no divinity to get at penetration. So there's poison explosions. Extra poison. The Graptious change for the damage is also not bad, I think. Increase damage, increase critical chance, so we have 18 critical chance on this, 122 damage. Okay, nothing useful in this parts. Well, the poison explosions doing quite a bit of area. But the moment like we run like and activate it cooldown thing. We're in a big trouble. Any extra loot down here? We need everything. We need everything because this griffin gonna rip me apart. At least like spin to win was decent enough to win. And okay with for face tanking. This ain't not okay.
Not yet.
There's a little bit extra area here to the side. Absolutely cleaning it. Okay, so there's attribute points to get in this 33 flat damage. I'm here, fools. Increase attack speed, cast speed, and cooldown speed 14. Like dagger could be also good for dual wielding here. Right, it's just because we use an attack, normal attacks quite often. So it's increasing your speed. Okay, almost there. Almost there, but we're gonna go and take the loot. Sell the loot. Okay, this portal was in a bad position, I can go through it. Now the portal is in a bad position, I can go through it, really? It's taking some time to get these portals.
Give that griffin a good...
So we can sell this one. This got 25, but require again might. It's fire damage, increase weapon attack damage. Weapon strike damage, increase physical damage by 10. We don't care about physical damage increase. Two light and armor, increase dodge your cover rate. I go with the heavy here, increase enemy chance. Weapon poison damage. Weapon piercing damage. The poison damage will be better. 19. It's actually surprisingly piercing was better. Okay, because we don't have the cover yet, I guess. Cold resistance, knowledge. Might for boost, increase poison resistance. Increase movement speed. Keep it here. What is fire resistance? Piercing and Gallings and hint chance. Some rubs. Then poison damage. It's okay. So I think I'm just gonna go and buy this. Cold energy, weapon fire damage, increase element power. So we're selling this one. 120. Oh wait. It's require what? Rest to. What? Resolve to 80. This is what I did sold. Because this was giving me 17 vigor. And I was able to get it. Like 70 vigor. But now it's not giving me vigor. Okay. It's 86. We're not gonna get an 86 out of this. We're not gonna get an 86. Well, it's a little bit of motels. Spend my money for that bullshit. Need to be careful. Need to be careful. Like previous two playthrough Warfare and Storm Mastery, we just can go single attribute and be good. Right, Rourke so far, at the beginning, you do feel like you want to spread in attributes to get some different gear. Okay.
Well, if
Chat,
it
how many
isn't the
times are we gonna die
hero
here?
of Proti
That's a
Village.
question.
Come to bask in my presence, have you? Be warned, my servants were weak, but I am as terrible as I am beautiful!
Why I use a cooldown here? They actually didn't die. We just killed him somehow. Nani? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We stunned it. No. This must be joke. This must be joke. I can use the divinities here. Oh no, I can. Never mind. There we go. But no skill points to spend. We don't need to watch this.
The cliff! Hurry!
Run as far as you like. I will always pursue. The fates have cursed us both. I am showing you mercy.
Like she has like pretty bad aim for a goddess.
There to protect you.
And the damage she deal in there is also pretty bad.
It's my fault she found you. When you used the mastery shrines, it must have alerted her to your presence. I bought her some time, but we need to move. Nemesis's servants will be close by.
Die, you scum. Okay, at least we can at least all strike those guys.
That was the goddess Nemesis. The truth is, she's wanted to destroy you since you were a baby.
I'm not scared, I'm not a baby anymore. I've been in on. It's really hard to hit with Zeus.
Priestess, when she demanded I bring you to her for punishment.
Really hard to hit sometimes enemies, like just... The hitboxes need to be a little bit better from Shadow Strike. out of here.
It was madness. I couldn't do it. What could an infant do to deserve eternal punishment? There, the boat.
What could have been done,
As long
Chad?
as you're on this island, Nemesis is a threat to everyone.
It's a
here.
Roach plot for
We
sure.
need to leave. We need to sail for Pier. Here, my horse. Go!
Well, we absolutely watching this, right? Like appearance of a Roach, we can't skip it. Like heroic deed. Like, you know, the first game has like epic scenes that you like always watching. This one will be, in this game, this scene will be
And the
the one.
mortal fled. Storm-tossed, they sank beneath the waters, crying out for a protector.
So they do need to do like a little bit better work on animation, especially on the goddess. She's a goddess of vengeance for crowd life's sake. She looks like an old woman there, like middle-aged at least. Like vengeance need to be beautiful, right? At least that's what I'm saying. So they should work on her a little bit. Okay, let's see if our
Tormented by
damage here is good or
retribution,
not.
The mortal woke on a strange shore, alone.
Okay, still one shooting the grabs. But not enough for the eagle. You've got like some extra weapon here. I require might. 29. Because piercing damage, 20% weapon pierce damage, increase enemy chance. There's an also weapon over here, increase damage over time. Weapon piercing damage. Yeah. What about this one? Energy regeneration. We have poison resistance, which is better. So this is gonna give me a little bit of weapon damage. 121, 133. I'll take everything. So the good thing is actually attacking from a distance most of the time. Like this energy. From a distance, I mean, it's shooting up the distance.
I need to wait.
Quite often than not. But when you're like in close range with enemy, when you don't need to jump on it from this 1 meter, it could be very awkward and you actually target it. The boosting lightning resistance. Resolve, okay, resolve. Arrest for resolve. Duly noted. So we can get the preparation here. It's definitely preparation next. So grant like increased poison damage. Alright, we gonna be putting it into our place things. Poison damage, but what we want from here. Weapon coating, poison weapon damage. Secondary weapon attacks, we have a secondary chance to apply plague here. And blade Conin. Like Venom. Iron grants 2 weapons, poison grants damage converted to poison. It's reserving energy. Extra energy reserve. So without Venom, with this aura, 6, got in 154. Right now we activate in Venom. Right, activating Venom. 148. So it's actually our damage did decrease. Because without Venom it was 54. Aha. And why is it decrease? That's the thing. So like the Canin giving me poison damage over here. Strike and piercing damage from fitness over here. We get in it. 49. So it's a little bit strange. That's Venom, which is also doing me giving me flat damage here. It will be kind of cool if you can see the weapon, the actual weapon damage, how much you're doing here with the skill. It does say in 149, but we want to see the damage type here. This Philaxis here, welcome mate. Greetings. Finish with super broken build of the ice shards and go into some bad build here with rogue. Melee damage, trying a little assault. And it's not looking that great. Okay, so like, again, 138. We not using the Venom, 149. Okay, 149. Let's go with Venom. Okay, still 149, so. But somehow this like extra two poison damage didn't add it here. What if you just do like just coating, poison weapon damage and extra plague chance? Trailblazer. So still not a banned for that build. Totally illegal. Yeah, it was definitely the strongest build. I think it's probably the strongest build in the whole game. It's just there's a way to make it even stronger. You add in a second mastery, you add in the warfare mastery to that, and there is a 10% projectile passive, so like extra 70% of projectiles to level 20 to 21. That is 50% poison resistance and maximum poison resistance. Whenever crit an active ability, there's 30% chance to shadow dagger backstab the enemy, dealing 8% poison damage. She's like, I want that, but increased critical chance, increased critical damage multiplier. Well, what if we just do that weapon coating? And it did actually make more damage here, 164. Instead of going E-Venom completely. My hero portraits all looking the same. Complaints over. Are they? I mean, that's the only bold portrait they have. They're not my fault. Don't have any more bold portraits. How dare he healing them? This was like dead end without any sin. This can be there was something here. Chronos Fate. Wait, did we ever read it? So Kronos devoured his children, but his wife Rhea hid the young Zeus and gave Kronos a rock in his place, and Zeus was hidden away until he grew old and powerful enough to overthrow Kronos. Extra food, like, wait, Kronos had a wife? Nani? That's the first time I heard it, by the way. So, apart from the balancing of area, how does the gameplay feel so far to you? Well, a little bit like rough around the edges. So there is nothing wrong with range gameplay, right? Like better melee gameplay, a little bit rough around the edges with target lock-in and all. It's need to be improving. Targeting need to be improving. Need to be better. Well, there still be missing a lot of things, right? A lot of like gear stuff, masteries, like pad builds, all of that shenanigans. There is still a lot of things to add here. I still do enjoy it. I do enjoy it, and I think we're gonna be seeing this kind of a gameplay. They're not gonna be changing anything. Let's be honest. For next year or so. So do we like it or don't we like it? But we need to deal with it. So for me, it was like a little bit. I was just mentioning, a little bit hard to target enemies with a lethal assault, and generally with auto attacks over here. We're using auto attacks right now. Also a way to compensate for this 5 seconds cooldown for lethal strike. Okay, we missed like a little bit of extra area over there.
You're alive. Thank the gods. Remember,
and I think that the health bar for your character and enemies should be a little bit higher, a little bit bigger. Alright, that's my other complaint. And it doesn't have like any distinctive characteristic your health bar from enemy health bar. So many times I was standing there trying to attack something, only to realize it's my hero I'm trying to attack. It's his open health bar. You can wait for 2 years in Chrono Chamber, wake me up when the game is ready. Honestly, I would not go that far. There's still so much more to do, so much more other games to play.
Need to wait. Not yet.
So much stuff to do. I mean, I already complained about this quite a bit, but my wish list is ever growing. What do we got here? Extra divinity. So critical hit chance, right? Critical hit damage. High critical, increased critical hit chance, but critical hit damage. Okay, we want extra critical hit chance for this. Alright, let's go in 28 critical hit chance. As much as I can get. And then we want extra damage over here. Oh, it's already, okay, it's already on 6-2. What do you want here? Increase piercing damage, increase bleeding damage. Bleed chance. Toxin distillation, increase poison damage and plague. I guess the toxin damage, plague chance. Plague chance and plague spell, right? Shadow spell. Assume 100% damage if your shadow spells to poison damage. Poison damage, increase plague damage, poison damage. Not sure without shadow spell. Increase aiming chance and increase movement skill cooldown speed. Glance and hit chance +4. So I guess a toxin distillation when we get into Evanum thing is kinda better. We get a Venom over here, let's say. And I just go and toxic distillation. So we have 152. And we just gonna get increase the plague chance thing. $161. Okay, it did increase the damage quite a bit. It went coin. Damn it, like, you know, just jumping on in like this. And getting your Evanum reset. Not reset, as you say. Feels the worst. So it is playable, surprisingly, so far. The Little Strike is playable. Again, can't even compare it to Ice Shards. Or we can, but that will be a very bad comparison. But it's playable. I just think for this rock gear, I really think we need to invest quite a few points into might to make it right, and to leverage the maximum damage out of the maximum damage out of melee Little Strike. The two-handed weapon that require might.
I need to wait.
Like here, okay, I just couldn't target it. I targeted the stupid big crab right away. Well, what we need is just target. Oh my god, dude! Like again, I targeted the big crab for whatever reason when there was 3 crabs, normal crabs around, and really try to target the small crab. So that's why I'm saying like awkward with the target lock in here. A little bit. You know what? I realized we do have a portal here. I can go and like, investigate that area that we left behind. Just a tiny bit, it's just one eagle. Helm of Energy. Yeah, and also we can vary it, can we? Personal armor. Extra armor. I think we would need it for. Honestly, I think it would need it. Losing some health, but getting extra armor could be worth it. Resolve. Knowledge and resolve. So as expected, also this playthrough for this Little Strike will be longer than Ice Shards, so at least another hour or two.
Off me.
Hello, Roach. Welcome back.
They're not just any talk. A god, at least. Well, one step at a time. Let's find out where we are.
Extra for divinity. Okay, so make sure to get in a small traps over here instead of a king's traps. There we go. Dude, like this Hell's Bar, right? It was less bothersome when it fought in with the range build, but in melee, I really misunderstanding this Hell's Bar. It's like having no difference from enemy Hell's Bar. I was like, what is the enemy with the fucking full health? Right nearby, like, attack him, you fool. Wait, it's me again. It's ridiculous. So literally need to be bigger.
A path? Perhaps there's a village further up this road.
Somehow more distinctive. Bow depths. They giving me a lot of bow here, so I do want the rogue bow build. Right, but for that we probably need to go into dual wielding. Dual masters, you're saying? Dual masters. We already dual wielding. You fool. Make sure you hit them a little bit with one hit.
How do we get roped into protecting this merchant again?
Drac May,
Funny.
So to sell in. Lightning resistance, strike, energy. Well, that's I can work with this one, can I? Do we have any better weapon with better DPS? 16, 17. So if I go over here, so 65, 76. It's actually getting more DPS here. 76. Attack speed increase physical damage. All right, physical damage and strike damage doesn't work anymore. Hatchet. That's like 21 damage over there. I think I'm gonna go and invest in might here. Alright. How much we gonna get over here? 76, 92. Well, there's 92 for you, 25. The 36 over there will be even better, I imagine. $29 % damage and percent element chance. $25 fire damage. Energy, cold resistance, cooldown rate. Poison resistance is good for now. Energy might. The spell damage. Spell damage you don't really care. Damage over time you also don't really care. So this was selling. Poison weapon attack speed. No, we don't really care about this one either. Maybe I should wait until we get this one. This was giving speed. So let's go instead of agility. We actually put some points into might here.
Wow, what a day!
What a day. Welcome to Microsoft. Rock is the Great Axe. Fairly typical for your builds. Goodness mate. That's how it is. That's how it is. So we go in with Little Strike here. And apparently, just having two-handed weapon, they're giving you... Okay, it's require more might, 66, are you kidding me? 66, damn it. So, having this weapon with better flat damage, two-handed, even just giving you more damage altogether. Simple as this. Alright, and we want also might here in the western might basically now. Just providing you more visibility to wearing this heavy armor, and we need to face tank in the middle here. So the particularities about this Little Strike is have 5 seconds cooldown, but if you kill the enemy with it, the cooldown reset. So that's why we need like
only a god
biggest
can open the temple of
flat
the
damage on it
so first we have to
as
find
possible.
God, and then we have to find the Moirai temple.
So we can reset the cooldown.
Your mentor always had a plan.
So you always can kill them and reset the cooldown. We're also using a little bit of poison damage around it. So we converted all the damage to poison right now. And buffing my poison damage and hitting with this, giving you a little bit of AoE poison area. So this is decreasing other enemies' health. And you can Little Strike them easier. It's an interesting skill. I mean, I'm not particularly liking it, especially after ice shards. Especially after ice shards, mates. 70 might over here, and we're gonna be buffing Evanum here, I think. Alright, so what are we gonna do here? Enhance crit and poison explosion. More poison explosions. But I think we just Evanum here. And we're getting a weapon caught in. Right, so it's 199. And a weapon caught in goes over here. And it's going to 106 per hit. Right, but we also can equip this weapon. 206, and it's gonna be 256. Alright. Lightning resistance, energy barrier, armor, better increased movement speed. Okay, so extra movement speed. I played easy mode, like nothing will feel as good now. Absolutely, right? Like, felt the best build. I really like how they show in it at least this a little bit poison buff on here on your weapon, like it's poison and it's green. Guess you can convert in it, so that's look cool. It's extra poison over here. We got 272. Bringing on. There's also mark for death here. When you hit the marked enemy, you deal extra 10% of hit as fatality. Cannot critically hit. The damage, the 10 extra 10. But for the mark, there's a poison explosions. Poison burst and now deals damage in 2 meters radius. Also triggers when the target's died. So Poison Burst over here. After you have dealt a total of 200 damage to the debuffed enemy, marked as consumed and dealing 50% of that damage as a poison damage. So this is interesting for poison build, but another button to press along the way. Vanish is also gonna buff you a little bit, but we yet to get to that. Okay, no points here to spend. Okay, we hit him, we didn't kill him, and now we're just waiting for cooldown to reset. So with a dual wielding saw, we do have like 104 DPS here. With dual wielding we have 100 DPS, but it felt like the dual wielding was doing more damage, killing them faster. So I don't know. 195, 100, 266. It's a big difference. Good. I'm trying to hit him, and my character going around. I'm trying to hit him with a little strike, a little press on it. So there is a problem with the targeting. Alright. Again, like stressing it out for end times here. Okay, we also don't have ailment removal on my shield yet, so we need to go and spend next active point on that. Because it feels like important. Another hit and we didn't go to Saturn there. So the awkward build for sure. That's why we're also trying to invest as much as possible into creeds. Because that's literally improving my chances for the Lethal Strike to get reset. Okay, I'm pressing Lethal Strike over there, and I couldn't hit the Raven again. And again, like I'm pressing it, and my character is just like went by. So definitely issues. I ain't no wrong buttons here. I just pressing the right button. It's a targeting issue. So they need to improve upon it. Also, just have an idea. Maybe because that we're going into against fucking targeting issue. Because we're going into poison damage, but if you're also spending some points into might, maybe it's actually better instead of poison going piercing damage. What is kind of conversion? Instead of E-Venom. Alright, there's Blade Honing, weapon converted to pierce damage. Right, and we go in attribute, might increasing strike and pierce rate. We get in fitness from might. So the cannon is giving poison damage, but if we get in more fitness from might, because maybe Blade Honing is better. We're probably not going to be leveraging this poison explosion as much as possible in that case. But maybe it's just better. Maybe it's just better. Instead of poison explosion. It's not really doing that much, right? So the blade honing, and instead of this toxin distillation, we have what, increased piercing damage over here. Anatomy, piercing and bleed. Bleed chance, piercing damage. So maybe that's better. It definitely sounds like potentially more damage. Yeah, let's do the poison. We can reset the points here. There's respect mode. There's respect bot. Well, what we need to respect is get the points out of here. All right. Cost 36 gold. And then instead of like poison explosion over here. All right. Critical. A rapture chance. Enhanced damage. Shadow daggers. So it's getting like extra 40% damage. 278, right? Without this is 199, and this is like just. It's just this much better. And we're just removing a venom here. 233, and instead of Evanum, so we don't give this one. Increase the aimment chance, grants 5% increase aimment power. Blade honing. Let's increase poison and physical damage. Minus energy conservation, poison resistance. This movement speed is our grants 3 increased movement speed, impairment resistance, and 1 maximum impairment resistance. Just okay. Let's go with the blade honing here. And grant weapon damage, so 233, and then anatomy. 133, but we need to spend this one. It's like 311, right? It feels better. Do you know how they hone the sledgehammer for it to be a piercing? I guess like you're using it as a pointy staff, pointy end of the sledgehammer. But yeah, a little bit more flat damage over there. For damage, and because it's gonna be stuck in better with the might, that fitness, pierce damage. Might and agility. There was a 600 damage. Good. Running out of your mana. Easy, no challenge. Gonna happen quite a few times. What bothered me is he still have like this green aura over here. Like he's buffing your weapon with a poison, but we don't. Do we have any detailed statistic what my weapon dealing damage here? Like that would be also very cool. Like offensive stats. We do have effectors here. Physical damage, strike piercing damage 86 over there. Weapon base damage 42. But what kind of damage we doing? Like specifically? It doesn't say. Ailments. Well, that's the, I think, another statistic you want to see for developers to add there. To show exactly what kind of damage the skill and the weapon dealing. Right, so we check in this skill and you see, okay, it's like 224 weapon damage. And this, out of this 224 weapon damage, everything is piercing damage too.
Ichthyans. They're far from the water, aren't they?
By the gods, what are you doing over there? It's crawling with Ichthyans. Your men have
What I'm doing it here, I don't know.
an equipment test down to your right by the mine. Hurry, before the last bridge is destroyed.
Health. Poison was dangerous. Ichthian sword. Should have taken it. Spend all the money we can. What we want is to rush to the mysterious trader and trying to buy the level 20 weapon.
I need to wait.
Oh dude, like we hit the wrong guy.
Not yet.
39. Okay, but this will be even better, is it? 39 flat damage, piercing extra 7% damage there. Right, increase weapon attacks damage by 18, weapon strike damage, don't care, increase area ability damage, increase physical damage by 18. So 611, 482. Bring it on. Like we probably can one-shot those guys, we still can one-shot those guys, damn it.
Need to wait.
It's still not good, like, to one-shot in this. When to hit them normally, even twice, before I can execute them. Well, this is a build that requires a lot of potions. Back in the days, in old Titan Quest, drinking a potion every 5 seconds, it was the norm. So yeah, don't stop me here. The thing is, potion generating on damage dealt, right? So it's literally saying here, gain charges by dealing damage. It was super fast when we were dealing this damage with ice shards. 18 ice shards dealing damage. You just have another potion charge in 1 second.
That man looks like he could use our aid.
But with this little strike, it's still kind of slow, and it's hitting only 1 target.
Now, who by the second?
So generation, potion generation could be a problem. The charge generation, heal.
Just try to cross now.
Now, you. I hope you. Oh, but this. Here goes. The god Glaukos has a temple near here. He's an old friend of mine. He can help us reach the Moirai.
Never trust to roach friends. It's a hard lesson to learn.
Great dam. Glaukos ordered the Cyclopes to build it for the people here, ages ago. The Ichthians broke through a few weeks ago. The floodwaters were merciless. The Ichthians, too. Not even the god could stop them. Pyrgos would have fallen, too, if it weren't on
So the extra loot over
No.
here.
The Glaukos I knew would never allow it.
So it is apparent. We're playing this sword build, but it is apparent to me. Like I don't know, maybe I have a tunnel vision over here. But the game actually actively trying to give you the weapon and the gear that kind of recommended for your class, right? We've seen like a lot of bows right now for rogue, yeah, and we have like way less the bows and the stuff like this.
Curses! Some Ichthians must have gotten through before we destroyed the bridge.
With the previous builds, so.
A word with you before you go.
Sorry, my mic. Sorry guys, out of energy. Yeah. So I was saying, the previous guys were getting some magic stuff, for example, the mage. Right, I was seeing the bows like way less frequently than on this. Like already, we see so much bows because we play in the rogue.
All right, Glaukos. No.
Really hard to tell. The sample size is really. It is. It's just like I say. It could be my tunnel vision there.
After I became trapped in this charm, Glaukos was as true a friend as you could want. He gave me to Aristino because
we totally can one-shot Borg, can we?
I needed to feel
No, we can if you agree.
useful.
I need some help here. Oh, my little good luck.
Okay, there's a girl in a cave there. And in a moment, chat. Be back in a couple of seconds. Also, if you don't need the bows, you're not going to notice them, right? But it wouldn't be like too hard to program higher drop chances based initially on mastery and later also on stat spreads. Yes, like that was. It just feels like it, guys. 5 seconds here, half a minute, rather say. Be back right away. All right, I'm back. Richard just waiting for. You know, it's time. It's time for get. So let's finish this area. So first and foremost. We really need that the shield skill here. Of energy. The shield skill to clean ailments, right? Because it's poison gonna be pretty much.
I need to wait.
Dangerous. It's already dangerous. It's already almost killing me.
Help me!
I also need to do something with my energy regen. It's 30 seconds per 30 energy regen per second, right?
Glaukos. Good thing you didn't waste any time getting.
So it's pretty good. Considering stuff, like considering how how slowly it was regenerating in the first game. Like, you know, when you're playing for some like warfare or something, but you need to invest extra points into energy, so you actually can use the skills. Well, now is this new Ichthyan's maze. Well, it's not maze. What the hell is this even? Like eggs? Eggs of Devastation, Slayer, Affix. We're doing damage. We're doing damage, chat. So what are we doing here? We're going for core skill. And we get 1 point to the shield and get an aim and cleanse. Right, it does feel like it just must be. Right, and attribute points. I'm probably gonna wait for this a little bit. And we're probably gonna invest into might again. The Flux, I saw the monster infrequent armor. We got a 2 monster infrequent items on my first playthrough. They weren't good. In terms of we didn't get any good affixes to them. Alright, so just like no way to use. I didn't saw any infrequent on the storm guy. We'll see if we can find anything here. Okay, so what we want for this here? Extra blade hunting. Like extra damage with enchantment, like level 11. So extra blade hunting. It's giving me +2 weapon piercing damage. That's all it's do. Okay, how impactful it is. Right, we are. Oh my god, I need to manually click it. 517 here. And without this extra 3 damage, 2 damage. 493. Okay, it is somehow impactful. It is somehow impactful. But what if you put it like somewhere in a difference? Arrogance, increased critical chance, increase poison and physical damage. So I'll say poison and critical damage over there. Poison resistance. Just ailment chance, weapon counting. Like get an extra like well poison thing. Just scaling it a little bit. But let's see if we're gonna get poison and physical damage over here. 8 for 20 energy. 16%. 528. So it feels it's done more, like, alright. We was 517 with the extra piercing, but let's just get like more out of this. Okay, anatomy. Can damage, piercing damage, 20%. 5 penetration. So 578. Not bad. Yeah. Because damage base 3 and attack speed. So like anatomy is the better improvement for me. Vitality damage, life leech, we don't care. Fire damage, burn, don't care. Spell damage, don't care. Increase damage of weapon attacks. Well, this is a skill attack, but... Right, this is weapon attack. Melee attack, Act 2 basic. We need to experiment with a sleight of hand. Increase damage to marker when you kill an enemy, deliver the penalty damage to mark. So that's it. We have like one extra passive point. So we can just go over here. 590 per hit. So in terms of single-handed DPS, this is also pretty big. So just done 1000 damage. This is the biggest damage we done so far on the previous builds as well. It's like 500 or 1100s. And we can attack it twice. So DPS is like around 1k. Until you miss. Until you miss your recharge thing.
Not yet.
Come on, attack it. Oh my god. I just want to cool down, never mind. Sun cool down.
A human face! Help us, please! Kill her! Let us out, please!
Let the plebs out.
A human! Help us! Kill the fishmen! Get us out of here! At last! The horrible fishmen have had... I'd best find Itties.
Okay, we're taking every loot for selling it a little bit later. Get into the village. Axe of Carnage. Axe of Carnage, 33. Okay, it's not as good as my current one. I guess assorted braziers.
Not yet.
To activate those things too. I'm also missing, like I say, teleport from previous build. It's not only about how much damage we had with ice shards. It's also about being able to teleport around. It's very convenient. Yes, it does have like quite a bit of cooldown there.
What are you doing? This is my hiding spot.
So because we are rogues,
You can't hide. Safe? Pyrgos will probably... I will.
what happened if we
Please
just
get out of here.
get out of here and not gonna close the door behind me? What happened if I do that? Sabotage the guy. So I think that this bot intended to go into cave there, but we kill him. There's like a spider here. Not sure. Maybe we need to check on this guy like later.
I need to wait.
Well, anyway, we leaving him without closing the door. Which we did close the door like previous 2 tries, huh? Okay, we didn't done anything out of that. Didn't got anything out of that. There's also that shrine, mysterious shrine, to which you pay 100 gold and not getting anything in return. also we need to figure out.
We all thank you.
Killing!
You've got to be more careful tonight.
200 gold. So little for such a heroics. So we did invest it in his shield, 7 points in the shield on a previous build, on a storm build, and it was giving me pretty good sustainability. It was good for a mage. But now, like, looking at how much damage we take in here with this guy, we're gonna be trying to go heavy armor too, but I think we also would like to invest those points into shield as well. Like, maybe not 7, but 5.
With the bridges out, we're truly stuck here.
It's better than having the Ichthian.
To get that continuous shield going for the next 3 seconds, and maybe some heal.
If you need good, admit it
see.
as soon as that's fit.
We do have my weapons from his stash here. So there is this one. Hippocampus Scapula. You're gonna get this on level 15, well, more or less when you're killing this Hippocampus guy. Right, so it's a guaranteed drop. But it's have a good base damage here. Cold weapon, poison damage, energy, increased movement speed, all magical resistances. You just can grab it after. And there's a storm strike bow we got on the previous build as well. So this one is looking cool for a rogue slash storm build. Right, going like lightning damage.
You're looking to buy a bow?
Quite cunning. So next speed increase lightning damage. Strength piercing damage. Okay, what do we have here? 27. So there's a cunning weapon like that. But if you also want to go heavy armor, it's more reliable to just invest into strength here. So resolve in the might, because I am in power. That's not good. That's a resolve. Piercing armor. Poison resistance. We have already poison resistance there. So cold resistance, strike, and energy. Just a little bit of more armor, so. Constant hit chance. I'm keeping the resistance. There's fire resistance, more armor. No knowledge, however. This one, fire resistance and increased cooldown rate. So cooldown rate, what do you mean even increase here? It's a decreasing cooldown rate, so not increasing. 4.6. So I was a little bit confused about this. 90% increased cooldown rate. It's like, you know, negative stats when you hear increased cooldown. So they should be like a little more clear about this. 8 might. Cold resistance. Keep the poison resistance here. The fancy helmet. Cold resistance, lightning resistance, increased cooldown rate. Again. It's a light armor.
This is... Why isn't Issa back yet? Why isn't Issa back? She's my... But I need her.
Will we ever find this Issa person? That's a question.
Have you ever dabbled in divine?
Double in divine sync, I don't care.
Oh, keen
About
divine-
maybe everything except the ring, weapon, light and damage. 9. Wait, what? Okay, well. I did try to pretend to be a chicken in the first place through too. Didn't go
most
well.
of my stock to the middle.
Poison resistance, energy barrier, increase movement speed. It's heavy armor. Right, movement speed we like here. Lightning resistance and poison resistance, knowledge, might. We actually can vary this because we don't have like enough zinc. I'm going there without pants. So we're buying this. What about weapon? 42, 29, 42. Okay, 42. Piercing damage, increase area ability damage. 24. It's going to be even better than my current one. Might and fitness. Okay, it's going to be even better damage wise. So we have 590. 467, however, 90. Okay, I don't get it how this is. Okay, we do have 7% piercing damage over here. So 7 plus 39. Alright. 739. That's more flat damage altogether. Well, that's feats. Alright. And weapon attack damage. Doesn't really matter, it's a piercing or just attack damage. And a physical damage is also. So physical damage is it's both piercing damage and strike damage. That's considered physical damage. Well, whatever.
Hey there! You look like you've seen your share of that. The militia is all taught.
Any word from Glaukos' temple?
None.
Let me guess. I won't risk the life.
You heading out of the city? Be careful on one, but something's Thanks. Good luck.
Okay, we got a request from him. Looks like any extra loot here there was, obviously.
Not yet.
Well, there wasn't. No mind. Wrong place. It was the farm. Alright, that had 2 chests in the corner.
I need to wait. Enough.
Good enough.
That technique,
Sir.
Damn it!
That technique? That technique? I don't know.
Busy, right? Always.
I hit him once, and then I press the wrong button instead of hitting. Instead of hitting like this right mouse button, I tried to hit it with left mouse button, which is only movements here. But the guy did recognize my technique there. I definitely applaud to him.
Water. I need to wait.
She saw water. Time out of. You look like you've. Your men. Is there someone you'd like?
It's a little bit extra. XP. Not enough for leveling up, so.
Fate is shrouded in darkness. The Moirai. What happened? What happened? The Fates.
Okay, we don't care about anything over here yet.
I must ember. The embers are no.
Can give her the embers for level 10.
You don't have enough.
Nice. And this is fire resistance, poison resistance, and health regeneration. Health regeneration is more important than flat energy there, for sure. I would like the energy regeneration altogether. So what do we do in preparation? 36 increased poison damage, increased physical damage. So like we can get this extra poison and physical damage over here. It's ability adjustment, or we can get like extra 10. So we get an 8 per step over here, but we also get an 10 per step over here. Mm-hmm. Oh, 10 per step. Like a Rapture could be good for boss fights. So 30% target maximum health. But, well, bosses doing less. Let's go into 646. And it's just anatomy. Into 668. Still waiting on those stat points.
We wouldn't have made it out. We were fishing. Everyone's... if... Thank...
That's a ghost quest.
Smoke from fish... Everything is fine.
And we're good to go.
Can't let you pass.
You may pass.
I'm a Militian. I may pass. I shall pass.
Another Ichthian smoke signal. They're coming for the elevator. Cover the warrior beside you. Beat the monsters back.
Stop running.
That's the last of them. For now. Air, you're one of Ryzen. I sense so good. What is it? I don't have to...
Okay. You don't have any other quests for me here. But they have like a bunch of bodies on this camp here. We weren't guarded into well enough. That's why. So somewhere, head count. Let's see. This way? Somewhere this way, like over here, we have that mysterious vendor. And it's probably the first thing we want to go. And right now, we have 3k gold. It's enough to try to buy a level 20 weapon. It's another bow. I can't even show the turtle here. It's level 9. We crit in it. Very good. Living up and out of energy. Just a little bit laggy. That's a lot more laggy here. Give me extra loot. So despite my initial thoughts on this, right? So far level 10, and this build is more playable than I thought it will be. Alright. Again, it's never will be as good as Ice Shards, and I think they're just gonna nerf Ice Shards. They will be like less good. The only problem with this build is energy generation. And targeting could be a little bit awkward. But if you can... If you can find a good weapon, right? So Julian currently 600 damage per hit. That's without... Oh my god. Somehow we didn't miss that one. Did you notice there's no like offensive defensive abilities for this? Alright. There's no offensive defensive. Anyway, to continue my sword. That it is playable as long as you get a good two-handed weapon, and for that you need to invest into strength, into might, instead of agility, and go in piercing damage altogether. Looks like the way. But again, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Like, I definitely didn't want to hit the biggest guy as well. There's a good chance that we will not hit him as one, kill him as well with one hit. Okay, we wait on the turtle. This Hermes Shrine. Hermes Shrine shenanigans. Okay. It's got so dark for whatever reason. Except the shiny thing. Let's bring the turtle here. And for some sacrificial act. Come. Well, the gold is cool, but more importantly, that entry bit point. Extra.
Not yet.
And there should be some teleport point here. What is this? Rocky fissure. The flapping of leathery wings echoes in the dark. It's too tight for a human to squeeze through. It doesn't look that tight. There's a portal. But you know, this is like a third character. We did found some stuff like on a second character that we didn't notice before, and this fissure we definitely didn't read the description for it. With the potion, with the mana of potion, I barely have enough mana to clear one group of enemies. By the way. Barely have enough mana for that. Just another bad point of it. But again, it's more playable than I thought it will be. Is it better than Whirlwind? It's not better than Whirlwind. Right, I think Whirlwind actually was better. Because you don't need to do much. Except from stupid sound. You just stay Whirlwinding, and you also have some life leech, like vitality leech on that Whirlwind. So it felt more tankier and more reliable, and it was easier to hit enemies. Right, we literally have a problem with hidden enemies here. But it is playable. It is playable. I initially thought going into poison here with the preparation, but with the blade honing, which is going to piercing, it's more reliable, and instead of that poison explosion, which is on the paper looked good, because it's adding like a little bit of AoE, but that AoE didn't matter at the beginning at least. We weren't able to kill anything with that AoE, as still we need to hit multiple opponents with Little Strike, but going instead 50% more damage, right, guarantee that we have like big damage, and guarantee that we resetting the cooldown of that Little Strike every time we hit in. So I think that was a better idea. And now we can increase the anatomy for this extra physical damage. Bleeding on Shadow spell. Okay, Richard was waiting so much out here, outside. So what we're gonna be doing, we're not gonna be playing the Wuchang today on evening stream. We're gonna be trying to finish this build. Hopefully the 4 hours of evening stream will be enough for this. We did took like a slightly bit less than 6 hours for Ice Shards build, but that would be all for morning stream. Take care of yourself, stay safe wherever you're doing, have fun with it. Upstairs out.